Hi guys, it's me again, Bruno. Welcome to a new video. Okay guys, so the title of my video today is The Price of Success. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Steve Jobs. Because I watched yesterday the movie Steve Jobs. Excellent acting performance by Ashton Kutcher. Really, really great performance. I had never seen the movie. I think the movie's been out like for 2 years or something like that, but I had never seen the movie. Really, really great movie. And it made me think a lot about myself and about life in general, success, because we are all pursuing one way or another. We are all pursuing success. We should all have goals and pursuing our dreams. And someone said that it takes courage to pursue your dream, and it really does. It's not easy. So what I understood from his life is that you have to make tough decisions when you want to be successful. It's really not easy because Steve Jobs, I think Steve Jobs was not a genius. From what I got from the movie, he was not a genius. His genius was he knew how to surround himself with great minds. He always surrounded himself with people thinking outside the box, because he was someone who was thinking outside the box. But all the things that he didn't know, all the knowledge that he didn't have, he would find people who had that knowledge. So that was really his genius, was to know who to work with. And what's really, really funny, it's success also is a dilemma. Especially, someone said that being at the top is a really lonely place. And what I got from the movie is really, really true. Because, you should watch the movie, but basically, he created the company with a couple of his friends and his best friend. And basically, they were working from his father's basement. So they started from scratch. And basically, when the company really, really exploded is when they launched the Mac II, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The Apple II. When they launched Apple II, at that moment, the company really exploded, and he became really, Apple became a big company, and Steve Jobs was, famous, and the company grew so much. And he had to make tough decisions. One of the decisions he made is that he will no longer be friends with his friends. So basically, he developed a professional relationship with his friends, his best friends. So he will not talk to them. He would hardly speak to them, at the company. They were all working at Apple, but they had no preferential treatment. Imagine that. They were like anybody else. He will not hang with them anymore. They will not hang at his office. He will basically almost ignore them. They were just employees, Apple's employees. And it was really, really tough for them because they helped him launch the company. I think there were 4 or 5 guys, including his best friend. And they had no privileges at all. And when the company, when they launched the company, when the company went at the stock market, they did not get any share of the company they helped founded because he refused. He told his lawyer they don't deserve anything. I found that. I don't think I would have done that, but maybe that's the price of success. I don't know. I would have given them even a little share of the company, little stock, but he said no. And a lot of them were really hurt because they had no relationship with him at all, and they had no preferential treatment in the company they helped create it, they helped found it. And well, he had also a really hard time with interpersonal relationship. He was not good with relationship, communicating with people. He was not a people's person. He was hard to work with, even before he was the boss. When he was an employee, also he was hard to deal with. We see a scene when he's working, he's talking to his ex-boss, and the guy is telling him, "Okay, you're really great, but you're hard to work with." And so what happens basically, at some point, he made some wrong decisions, and he was voted out of his own company. Basically, that's what happens when you have a big company. I mean, you have investor, you have stockholders, and you have a board. So the board voted him out. So basically, he was out of his own company. Yes, I think he was still the majority stockholder, but he was not working for Apple anymore. He was just at home receiving a paycheck every month, and that was really tough. And basically, for during all those years when he was out of Apple, I mean, the company just went down and down and down and down until they went back to him and they asked him to come back. He still had 1 million share of stock, I think. So he decided to come back because the company was almost crashing down. So when he came back with new ideas, and he showed again his genius to surround himself. He created new products. So he surrounded himself again with creative minds, and they were able to boost the company again with new products and things like that. iPod and a lot of new products, new concept, new ideas, and the company just went up again. And he basically fired all the people, all the board that fired him many years before. He fired all of them. Yeah, they got a lot of money, you know, to get out of the company, but he used a little bit of revenge. But basically, his presence was really indispensable, because when he was out of Apple was a mess. All the projects were not working, and when he came back, I mean, he helped invented all the new product, and his genius was really his ability to surround himself, his ability to understand and find talented people. That was his genius. That's what I got from the movie. And you know, he said something really funny, is only a person who's crazy enough to think they can change the world can actually do it. He was absolutely convinced he could invent products that could change people's life, the daily life, people's habits, and he did it. So he really inspired me to think big. And what's the price of success? You know, because basically he was living Apple. He was thinking about it every day. When he was voted out of his company, he tried to connect again with his ex-friends, and they would just not pick his calls. So being at the top is lonely, it's tough. I'm not sure I would have done the same thing, cutting from everybody, but he made some tough decisions, and he was a great mind. And I'm sure he was a great person to hang around with. And he broke really his friends' heart. A lot of them left the company, and those who stayed in the company, you know, they stayed there, but they were pretty bitter. But anyway, that was my take on this movie. I don't know if you saw the movie. What do you think? What's your take from the movie? And watch the movie and let me know. Okay? So, what's the price of success? What are you willing to do to be successful? Okay? So that was my video today, guys. A little bit longer, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.